Less than a year on from the general election, I think that Budget 2016 reveals that the Conservative government's economic policy is in complete chaos. The budget was full of accounting trick after accounting trick, which appear to have infuriated the Institute for Fiscal Studies and even George Osborne's own hand-picked forecasters, the Office for Budget Responsibility. George Osborne seems determined to keep the austerity bandwagon on track by any means necessary because his own political ambitions are so tied up with the success of austerity, even though achieving budget surplus in 2019 or 2020 or 2021 is largely, in economic terms, irrelevant. The chaos was underlined by the Education Secretary, Nicky Morgan, describing the policy on reducing personal independence payments for disabled people as merely a suggestion. As someone who used to work at the Treasury, in actual fact, I know that things that end up in a Chancellor's budget speeches are not suggestions, they are decisions, and it's been scaled back on less than 48 hours later. Nowhere was this chaos more evident, in my opinion, than what Budget 2016 reveals about the so-called Northern Powerhouse agenda. There are a few announcements of infrastructure investment into northern city regions, all of which I feel won't deliver quite as much as was promised in the speech, all of which pale in comparison to the kind of infrastructure investment on offer to London and the South East with things like Crossrail 2 and the proposed expansion of Heathrow. The chaos was really in the detail in what wasn't mentioned about the Northern Powerhouse. Local government powers are being decimated with the intention to turn all primary and secondary schools into academies by 2022. These are key powers for local government. They should be able to retain them in tandem with the extra powers that many local authorities are getting around further education. Yet policy is going in the opposite direction. We also had these massive cuts to taxes, including business rates. Business rates are supposed to be a key source, if not the primary source of local authorities' income in the very near future as central grants to local authorities are withdrawn. Yet we've seen a top-down reform agenda of business rates which will actually see lots of them being cut quite drastically. This will severely undermine local authorities' ability to produce the above-average growth that the Northern Powerhouse agenda demands of them.